I'm Joe Catalano with an AM Quincy news update for Thursday, November 30th. Two men are facing indictments in connection to a fraud scheme in which they would acquire luxury cars from auto auctions and steal them across multiple counties in Massachusetts. Attorney General Andrea Campbell says 21-year-old Dylan Lopes of Quincy and 19-year-old Angelo Henderson from Taunton are facing multiple counts of larceny of a motor vehicle and receiving stolen motor vehicles, armed assault with intent to murder, and associated firearms offenses. Allegations say Lopes and Henderson acquired luxury cars from auto auctions to steal them and then sell them through Facebook Marketplace. 16 stolen cars were identified across 6 counties in Massachusetts, with a total estimated value of over $1 million. Lopes and Henderson were also indicted after allegedly being involved in a shooting in Dorchester on March 10th that struck a passing MBTA bus containing 15 passengers. Henderson was released on $12,500 bail. Lopez is being held on $100,000 bail. Police in Norwell are investigating after 2 luxury sports cars were stolen from a car dealership on Thanksgiving. Police said officers responded to McLaren Boston on Pond Street last Friday morning after it was discovered that 2 Lamborghinis were stolen from the lot. Surveillance images show 2 unknown individuals access the property and proceed to gain entry into the vehicles, which they then drove off the lot in the direction of Route 3. Surveillance video shows the 2 Lamborghinis being stolen, but so far no arrests have been reported. Retiring Ward 5 Quincy City Councilor Chuck Phelan made his last appearance before the Zoning Board of Appeals this week as an elected official. Phelan spoke against a proposal to demolish a single-family home and build 2 3-story townhouses with a total of 4 units. After speaking, Phelan also acknowledged the members of the Zoning Board for their community service. Phelan decided not to seek re-election this year, and retired Quincy Police Lieutenant Dan Minton ran unopposed for the position and will be sworn into office on January 8th. A few Hingham police officers, with some help from an Italian eatery, put the service in call for service on Thanksgiving. Police say around noon, officers were sent to a group home for veterans on a service call when they learned due to a mishap that 6 veterans wouldn't be able to cook the 20-pound turkey they'd prepared for dinner. The residents told police that they would walk to the store to get another turkey, despite most of the food stores being closed for the holiday. Police told the veterans they would help them come up with something. Determined to get the veterans a hot meal, an officer stopped by one of the few restaurants open in the area, Tosca, on North Street. After explaining the situation to the general manager, the manager said he would make it work. 15 minutes later, police said the Tosca staff not only had 6 meals ready with all the sides and a pie for dessert, they also refused to accept payment, saying they were happy to help. The officers called one of the veterans to tell them Tosca had meals for them and that they were on their way home. A check of business news this morning. Stocks are mixed. The Dow was up 13 points. The Nasdaq dropped 23. The S&P fell 4. Asian stocks mostly higher ahead of an update on U.S. consumer inflation and a meeting of oil producers in Vienna. The dollar was down, the euro flat, oil at almost $78 a barrel. In sports, Bruins host the San Jose Sharks tonight at 7. Forecast from the National Weather Service today, partly cloudy and milder, high 48 degrees. For tonight, cloudy and a low of 30. Some afternoon showers tomorrow with a high of 54. Saturday, cloudy, high of 50. And showers on Sunday, high 47. With a boater today, waves about a foot, southwesterly winds 10 to 15, gusting to 20 knots at times. High tide 1:03 p.m. Sunrise 6:51, sets at 4:12. I'm Joe Catalano with an AM Quincy news update for Thursday, November 30th.